Good, happy Friday, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your Friday Night Football pregame coverage. We're going to take a look at all the high school football teams that are playing a game tonight and this evening. And this is week one of Friday Night Football for high school football teams. And we will be heading over to Memorial Field in Concord, New Hampshire to do our Friday Night Football coverage. We are going to be covering Concord versus Londonderry game at Memorial Field, opening night for Friday Night Football for Concord High School, facing off Londonderry. As we all know, Londonderry High School football team, they won last year, so they'll be facing off Concord this evening, beginning at 7 p.m. We will bring you live coverage. The Riley King Network will be there broadcasting live and bringing you coverage of that game. So be sure to keep an eye on us and say hi to us as well if you see us. Let's take a look at the teams that are playing this evening for Friday Night Football. Let's get started right now. And welcome to this very first episode of the 2022 season of Friday Night Football pre-game coverage. Let's take a look at the high school football games that are playing tonight. So we can tell you, Friday, Epping / Newmarket at Campbell at 4:15 p.m. This game that gets us started. Campbell 14-12. Merrimack Valley at St. Thomas at 6 o'clock p.m. The Saints sends their fans home happy in St. Thomas 26-14. Alvine at Spalding at 6:30 p.m. The Broncos and Red Raiders were both winless last season. Picking winners in high school football isn't easy. Alvine 14-12. Bedford at Nashua North at 6:30 p.m. This looks like the best game on the opening week schedule. Bedford 21-20. Wow. Fall Mountain at Monadnock 6:30 p.m. Not that long ago, the Fall Mountain program was on life support. Now the Wildcats are in Division 3, so kudos to those responsible. That said, the Huskies are not the ideal team to open the season against. Monadnock 26-6. Merrimack at Bonnie Eagle 7 p.m. Scouts win a close one. Bonnie Eagle 28-26. Winnacunnet at Dover, 7 p.m. Winnacunnet graduated many key players from the team that finished as Division 1 runner-up last season, but the Warriors are still be a problem for any opponent. Winnacunnet 20-14. Portsmouth / Oyster River at Exeter at 7 p.m. Opening at Exeter is a tough task for the Clippers Cats. Exeter 28-13. Manchester Memorial at Timberland at 7 p.m. Defeating Memorial quarterback won't be easy, but the Owls have plenty of talent returning from last season's Division 2. Timberland 20-13. Londonderry at Concord at 7 p.m. Concord is trending in the right direction, but this is a tough Week 1 matchup for the Crimson Tide. Londonderry 28-14. Salem at Central at 7 p.m. Many of the names have changed since last season, but the Blue Devils still look the same. Salem 35-6. Guilford at Kennett at 7 p.m. This looks like an even matchup, except both teams make the Division 2 playoffs. Guilford / Belmont 20-19. Hollis / Brookline at Hanover at 7 p.m. Lebanon at Laconia at 7 p.m. Scams prevail. It's their first game back in Division 2. Laconia 27-12. John Stark at Milford at 7 p.m. As usual, the Spartans will be among the best team in Division 2. Milford 34-12. Manchester West at Pelham, 7 p.m. The Pythons were the best team in Division 3 last season. They may beat the best team in Division 2 this season. Pelham, 36-14. Kearsarge at Conval at 7 p.m. Both of these teams have a first-year head coach. Kearsarge, 22-12. And Kingswood at Trinity at 7 p.m. Since the Knights are in Division 2 team by enrollment, they are ineligible for Division 3 playoffs this season. Trinity 33-12. And that is a look at the games that are playing this evening. Again, we will be at the Concord versus Londonderry game at Memorial Field in Concord, New Hampshire, beginning at 7 p.m., bringing you coverage of that game. That will be a cool game to see. So be sure to see the Riley King Network and say hi to us if you are at the game this evening. And we'll bring you all your scores and highlights tomorrow morning. Be sure to keep an eye for that. And that is it for this pregame coverage of Friday Night Football Week 1, right here on the Riley King Network.